This conference will now be
you want
recorded.
to create will be created in this part. So you just follow my mouse. So this is the gateway of Tally. So whatever we will be creating, we will be altering, we will be seeing the reports, that everything under this gateway of Tally. So what you need to do is go first, we need to create things. So go to create. So you can see when you're into that particular option, it is highlighted in it, the particular option is highlighted. So that means you are using that option, it says. So enter. So you can create whatever the master creation. So like whatever you want to create, we will be creating in this particular option. First thing, we'll go to the currencies. So you can see groups are highlighted. I'll come back and I'll explain what are those and how you create or see them. So before that, we'll just create some currencies. Just go to the currency symbol and press enter. So it will ask you whether you want to alter the existing currencies or you want to create new currencies. So here we say I want to create new currencies because I will have only rupees by default. So I want to create currencies. Go to create currency to create new currency. Which is the symbol? Anyone? It is the
Euros.
euro. Yes. How did I get this? So there is this shortcut for currencies. Alt plus 0128. Alt plus 0128. You get the euro currency. Alt plus 0128. And enter. So you get you need to write the formal name here. So any ISO currency code, these are all just it is just the creation what I am telling you. So nowhere we'll be using this as of now. So we just go on doing enter. As I told you yesterday, you have to wait for the acceptance box to be entered, or else if you press escape before this, this will not be saved. It will just go back. The particular whatever you have written will not be saved. So press enter and accept it. So now you can give another currency. I will give pound. Alt 156 pound. Same way, just enter, enter, enter. You get the acceptance box, enter. Next, which is this? Anyone?
Yen.
Yes. N. Enter.
Ma'am, should we use the function key, ma'am?
No, I will tell you on this now. See what happens is, you don't have to use the function key. You need to use the number keys in the keyboard, not the special keys. Did you
Okay,
get
okay,
me?
yes. Yeah.
You should use only the number keys. If you use the special keys, you will not get the symbol. People who do not have the number keys, separate number keys in your laptop, will not be able to do this currency. So we did, what all did we do? We did with pounds, we did with yen, euro, then dollars, shift plus special key 4. enter. Now I will do current rupees.
Excuse me,
Control.
ma'am. What was the number for yen?
I'll give you all the set of shortcut keys, all four.
Okay.
Control plus special key 4 is rupees. Okay, try entering it. What is the error you're getting? It is already existing, correct? Because I have already created, as I told you, as India automatically check the software, automatically rupees will be there by default, so you don't have to create rupees. So it is asking, when I tried creating it, it is telling it is already existing. Now same way, even if I try for dollars, it will say the same. To come back of the this, just press escape, you come off the error message, will get escape. So I'll try with dollars now. See, same thing, because I have already created. Go to currencies. See, these are all the currencies which we have created now. Is this currency part clear? Did everyone created them? See, these are the shortcut keys for them. Just take down. If you have missed any, please take down.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me. Tell me.
Ma'am, we don't have separate keys, ma'am. So how are we supposed to do?
You cannot use the currencies, but that's fine. You just take down the notes. Anytime you get a
Okay.
chance to create, you can create. As I told you, it's not compulsory. So
Okay.
we are not using it anywhere in the
Ma'am, what should we put in ISO currency code, ma'am?
nothing.
Okay.
Enter. Anyone shortcut key for deleting? How do I delete?
Alt and D.
Anyone?
Alt
Yes.
D.
Yeah. So you have to go to the altar first. Alt and D and enter. So you do not find dollars now. Escape to come back. Escape to come back. Go to create. Go to currencies. So I'll type dollars again. I give a formal name. So instead of doing enter, 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 I do is control plus A to save and move next. Write this in your shortcut key page. Control plus A to save and move next. So what happens here? You do not get the acceptance box. Automatically, you will, whatever you have done, it gets saved. I'll show again. Go to alter. I'm deleting one currency. What was that I deleted? Pound, correct? 8156. So instead of doing enter, enter, enter and getting this as acceptance box, what I do is I just do control plus A. See, it is created, but that acceptance box we don't get. Is this part clear? Control plus A everywhere, not only now. any other further we'll be creating ledgers, vouchers, etc. Anywhere, control plus A is to save and move next. Is this currency part clear? We can move further. Okay. So as I told you, journal entries we need to create, and then that will automatically go to our ledger entries. Like for example, if you have bank account, maybe SBI bank. So when I have a SBI bank, I have done some deposit or some transfer in that particular, I've done some transaction. Then when I apply, when I put that in the as a journal, that is as a transaction, automatically the SBI amount, if it is a deposit, for example, I am depositing 1 lakh rupees in SBI through capital or through for maybe for some sales. So automatically 1 lakh rupees is shown in my SBI ledger here. So for those, I need to create my ledgers which I use in the business. So maybe it can be of bank accounts, number of bank accounts, or number of my creditors, my debtors, that is my suppliers, my customers, or maybe some other capital accounts or anything as such. Those ledgers must be created first before we do with our vouchers. So you may get a question, what if we have a new ledger with a new transaction? If it's a new transaction, you can also create it in the later stage, but it must be created before I do with a transaction. Later on, all the transaction you are doing, it automatically gets the reports are automated in ledgers. You don't have to go like you will withdraw 50,000 from SBI, go to SBI ledger again and change the balance there. You don't have to do that. Automatically the ledger balances changes as and when your transaction, either like debit or in credit form. So to create those ledgers, there are some groups which are already scheduled through Tally. Okay, why are these two? They are to give a like a way to a ledger. There are, you might have so many, like you might have SBI account, you might have Canara Bank, you might have ICICI Bank. So all these three bank account. So these three can be put under one unit. So that is nothing but a group. So we have already 28 groups created by Tally by default. You don't have to create groups because all the groups are already created in Tally. You want more groups or you want the subheadings of the groups, you can create the groups. You do have an option of creating of a group, but you don't have to create because it's already there in the Tally by default. So why are these? So when I, as I told you, this bank option, same way I have many suppliers. So all my suppliers, maybe I say AB company, I have XYZN company. So these kind, all my suppliers come under one group. All the names, all the company, all my suppliers under one, that is sundry creditors. Same way, all my I have so many customers. So all they'll come into one group. So that is how, that is why these groups are being scheduled. Under these groups, we create ledgers. Okay. So as it is told, by default, Tally creates all the groups. Totally, there are 28 groups, which 15 are primary and 13 are subgroups. That means 15 are the main groups which are created. Under them, there are 13 more groups, which you may or may you need. It is not compulsory all 28 groups you must use. You might use only a few, maybe bank account and sundry debtor and sundry creditors. It is up to your business seeing how, what and all you require. So but there are groups which you may use them. The default groups can be altered but cannot be deleted, as they are already they are defaultly in Tally. So you can only alter them, but you cannot delete them completely. But when you create it, you create your groups. If it's required, then those can be deleted. Groups are not to use the pass and transactions. As I told you, we are creating the ledgers. Under these group, we create ledgers. So we will not use the group. We are not using as capital account as one of the entry in your transactions. You will be using the ledgers. You will be using SBI, but not as a bank account. Bank account will be your group. SBI will be your ledger. Okay, do not get confused. You do not use your groups when you're creating your transactions. We use the ledgers which we create later. So groups are used to mention the behaviors. That is what I told you. So what your ledger is based on. So the behavior of your ledger is told by the group. As I told you, I'm taking the simple example only, the same example, bank account. So when it is bank account, why is it SBI? So SBI is my ledger name. So what does SBI stand? So that is a bank account. That is what it says the behavior of that particular ledger. How do you see the groups? You go to creator, alter, go to groups. So you can all see you have all these set of groups in the by default in your Tally software. So 15, which are the 15 primary groups and which are the 15 subgroups? Is this visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Just go through them. So you have capital accounts, current assets, current liabilities. What difference it makes, I will be telling you later. Why are these into? See, these are something which we will be using in common. Okay, as I told you about the groups, there are a few sentences about each group. Okay, what does bank account stands for? Anyone? What does OCC stands for? OD?
Ma'am, OD, is it overdraft?
Yes, OCC. OCC. Now I'll start taking your names. You don't answer me either by a message or anything. So OCC is over cash credit. Why is it used? What is that use? You'll be telling me tomorrow's class, and anyone I ask must be able to answer. Capital account, why is capital account used? What is cash in hand? All these are known for you, as you all are from commerce background, and so that is what and all these are known for you. You just go through if you want them. And whatever you can see in the right side, no, These are the what example, these are what ledgers we will be creating under these particular, we will be creating these ledgers. Under bank account we can create SBI, Canara Bank account. So same way in capital account, ABC capital account, Ravi capital account, Radha capital account. So that's how it is. You can, you want, you can just take a screenshot of this and go through it later.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Tell me.
Ma'am, can you just move the cursor? Actually, it's hiding the words.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so is this clear with groups? You don't have to create groups. Okay, now as I told you, you need to create each and every ledger before we do some transactions in it. So go to ledger, keep your hands on, everybody is working with me, correct? So in ledgers, by default, you will have two ledgers, that is, one is cash and one is profit and loss account. You see, we have not created any of the ledger, but by default in ledgers you will have these two ledgers. The rest of the ledgers you can, we will be creating it. So go to create, enter. Okay, now first thing, we'll create a capital account. Enter. See, at the right hand side, when I came to under, as I told you, under groups we will be creating ledgers. When we came to under, automatically in the right hand side you got the list of groups created. Is that right, everyone? Anybody who's not following this? So we have to select what group, under what group you want the particular ledger to be in this particular list of groups. So this is under capital account, so I'm just giving enter. So it says what is the mailing address, so automatically the same name comes. So you give some address here. Okay, the state is very important to be selected, as I told you yesterday's in the yesterday's class, that when you create state here, Hema, I think you can check with some technical person.
Ma'am, but I've actually checked everything, 2 to 3 videos, and they have access to go for other installer, and then we have to download that one so we can download Tally. So while for downloading that one, we have to pay quite some of money so that we can download Tally.
Okay, but you have tried with the technical people also, the shops.
No, as I'm from outstation, I'm now staying in Bangalore, so I don't know any technical person right now here.
Because it does take time, and I mean, you will have to dual play, that is your Mac and Windows together. So if you can find any of them near you, it's easier, because they will also show you how you can operate this and that together, then going through online.
Okay, ma'am, I'll
Ma'am, if
try.
we go there, so we should have to pay, ma'am. Like they are asking some particular amount to be paid in order to download that software into your Mac. Only if you pay, you'll be able to access, or else you cannot.
Because they will have, the technical people will have some software with them, no? They will do that for you.
That software must need to be in the Mac, I guess, ma'am.
Because when I inquired, they told me that that is what it is easier for you to go to a technical, then do it online. Because if you go somewhere wrong, and then it is difficult for you. Try with some Windows only, no? If you can find some any other laptops for time being. Okay. So what you need to do is here, how many of them are there here using Mac? Maybe 4, 3 or 4. Um,
I'm using Mac too.
1, 2 of them.
Me too, ma'am.
2, 3. Let me see. You just nominate in the group, okay? Whoever is using Mac. Let's see what we can do. Some alternatives we'll find. Now, each and every stepwise, you just keep in record, and also you can go through the recordings when you can start practicing. It would be better if you can, at least for some time being, if you can manage some other windows only, so that you can practice hands-on with me. It will be easier for you to understand. So we'll go to we take the option Karnataka, give a pin code Provide bank details. You say yes. Don't do this yes. I am just showing you what happens if you do yes. It will say that you will work with check, you will work with e-transfer, you will work with other. So if I say check, again it will ask the cross using account payee, all the details. So these details we can also, I will also be showing you when we go into basic bank details or the BRS statements. At that time we can do. Do not do any changes here as of now. I'm just showing you what are the options under them. You do as no only. We will not go into tax now. Once I explain you about GST, once we go into the GSTIN, then we'll come back to these ledgers and we can alter it anytime. As I told you, anytime you can alter them. So that time only I'll be altering it. Enter. The complete tax registration details, keep it blank. So give one, as it is a capital account, give some opening balance. You can see the acceptance box, say yes. Same way, any doubts in creating of ledgers, this is how you create a ledger. Now we will do with A, B, C capital account. I'm doing the same. Enter. So what do I do if I don't want to do enter and save them? Control plus yes. What is the shortcut key?
Ma'am, Control A.
Control A. See, automatically it is saved. When is it saved? When I know that when I want Karnataka, country India, everything is fine, then I just have to do Control A. I can create the ledgers. Same way, create AB XYZ capital account. Everyone create XYZ capital account. Same way, now I'll create one more account. Furnitures under
Current asset.
Current asset.
Ma'am, fixed asset.
So you can also see when I have a list of groups in the right hand side, what you can do is you can just press the first letter. Okay. So for example, fixed assets, I will just press as FI. So automatically you can see here at the right, you get that complete name. So you don't even have to scroll down, scroll up and search for the particular ledger. It's okay if you're not getting the registration type, you don't have to worry. I will also show you how you can add on the other features for them. Just press on F, fixed asset. So same thing, statutory details, do not take it, do it not applicable only. As of now, no statutory things, no tax registration things as of now. Later when I come to GST, we will alter all these ledgers. Now what we will do is we'll do the basic transactions. Later we will go with the GST transactions. Same way. So if it is only for capital account, you give opening balance. Rest of the things don't give opening balance, because whenever I'm purchasing, whenever I'm selling, whenever I give this particular ledger name, automatically the balance gets added or deducted. So you don't have to worry about the opening balance. Please mute yourself. So these are just some few set of ledgers which I have put them, so which you can just create them in your tally accounts. So in every group, whichever is more recent, I mean most used in the transactions, I've given you examples for each of them. Okay, for each group I have given some name of the ledgers. So what you have to do is, for example, now land and building, create land and building under fixed assets. Same way I one second. We'll create two more for your reference. Sun Private Limited. So he's my sundry creditor. Bill wise, when you get this maintain bill wise, say no. Okay, so automatically Karnataka, control plus A to save. Same way I'll do one sundry debtor. XYZ sundry debtors. Is this creation of ledgers okay with everyone? Am I fast? Do you want me to explain again how to create the ledgers, or is it clear with you?
Ma'am, could you give us 2 minutes to just finish it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll create one bank account, SBI. So automatically you'll get the bank accounts. So what is this? What is difference between IFSC code and shift code? Anyone? Have you heard of them?
Ma'am, SWIFT code is for international transactions and IFSC code is for within the country.
Very good. Fareen, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, good. So IFSC code is for domestic transactions like transfer or anything within the country. You use this IFSC code. SWIFT code is for international money transfers. It is not compulsory for you to give. Like when you have a particular numbers, you have the codes and then you will have to give. So what happens when you take the invoice, all these details will be there. I mean, when you take a printout of whatever transactions you do, in that you will have these details. If you do not give the details here, and then it won't be there in the transaction details. Same bank configurations, do that, no? We will do all these when we are into BRS. Give a opening balance for bank account and capital account. Only when you're creating those two, give opening balances. You want the example of the ledgers? Will you take a screenshot and create them ledgers, or you will create by yourself? You want me to open the screen, or it is not required? At least 10 to 15 ledgers, create 10 to 15 ledgers, each one of you. I'll give you a few minutes time. Any doubts in creating ledgers, please ask me. Everyone done? I can move further. And the message or one yes, I can. You're still doing? Yes. Okay. Okay. Now, when okay, when we created the company yesterday, and if you want when we the first option you got is there is some thing to be added, or some of the options to be activated or not activated. Maybe when it came to accounts, do you want accounting or do you want inventory? Hopefully if you remember what were those when we created, those are all called as features. Okay, they are the company features, so they are in common. For example, I'll give you a the day-to-day whatever you do with, that is your mobile phones. So when I want the phone setting to be done, maybe I want my phone to be in the silent mode. Okay, what do? You do the alteration in your phone settings. Yes, but for example, you are playing you're playing one of the game and you don't want the sound for that particular game. What do you do then? You you use the settings in that particular app, not the phone settings. Correct? Here in the same way, I refer these two, that is your phone settings and the app setting, to the company features and company configurations. Company features are something but your something like your phone settings, which any changes you do, that is for the company. Okay, that is the company features. Configurations are for what the settings like your app settings. What do you do here? Each and every company, I'm sorry, each and every option will have some settings to be done, some set of instructions to be for, like yes or no, as we did yesterday for accounts, inventory, such things. So here also configurations are settings for each and every option. So the company features are the same, but the configurations are which differs from one option to other option. Is this part clear? How do I open a company feature? F11 is for company features. Automatically I will be getting the features which I want to change, or I want to get. So if you want some apps to be downloaded, you go to the app store. This is also something like that, which I want the particular option in my gateway of Tally. Okay, in my main screen, at that time I put some of the features here. Okay, so if you these are the company features. So this is for the whole company. But configurations, for example, I go to create here, I go under ledgers, I press, see, this is the configuration. F11 is for features, F12 is for configurations. Take down F11 for company features, F12 for configurations. So these are some of the changes which I want to be done in the particular ledger. So I am in ledgers, I've got this screen. So same way I go to groups and do with F12. See, I get the configurations for that particular groups. So what configurations, what settings are there for groups? I will be getting here for groups. Same way for currencies. So what configurations I can do for currencies, what settings I can do for currencies will be seen in the currency part. Is this part clear? Configurations and features.
Ma'am, can you show configuration again, ma'am?
Yes. You want me to explain or you want me to show? Anyways, I will be telling together. Group company features are your main features which applies for the complete company. Okay, and configurations are for each of different in your company. For each and different options you have different configurations. As I told you, your different app has different settings. So same way here, you for features, what you have to do is in the screen, wherever wherever you are, if you press F11, you get the features here. You might get the whole screen. That is because you can see here, show more features. I have told yes. So if you do no here, you might get this simple screen which we got yesterday while creating the company, as it was show more features. So if I say yes here, I will get all the features. As of now, we are not using any of the features. One by one, when we are creating the features, I will let you know when all to activate these options. One by one we will activate and we will work on it. Is this part clear with company features and company configurations, F11 and F12? For the whole Tally course, these two are very important. You will be using F12 and F11 every now and then. Every now and then, whenever you want to activate anything, you use. So to activate the main option, we go to features. In those options which are already existing options, some changes in those options, we will be using F12, that is configurations. Is this part clear?
Ma'am, when I do F12, I'm not getting configurations.
What is that you're getting when you do F12?
Ma'am, I'm not getting anything on the screen.
Did you press Fn and F12?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, even I'm not getting, ma'am. F12.
Oh, in which screen are you in? In which screen are you in? This screen?
Yes, ma'am.
What did I say? When it is features, you are supposed to open one of the features. Correct? Now go to create, go to group. Now press Fn and F12. Did you get it?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Is this clear with everyone? Everyone was able to see the features as well as the configurations. It's understood, no? Features and configurations, don't get confused about the features and configurations. Okay. So everybody created ledgers. Now we will alter the ledgers. Go to ledgers. First you are in create. Now go to alter. Go to ledgers. Open one of the ledger. So any changes, maybe you had not given the name properly, or you had not mentioned anything or any details. Not only now, even in further, you get some add-on details to be added. Then you can use this alter option any of the time. Same way, you want to delete this, Alt D, enter. You delete the ledger. How do you delete the ledger? Go to master gateway of Tally, alter ledgers. Under them, open the particular ledger you want. Alt plus D is how you delete it. Both alteration and deleting of ledger. Is this part clear? Tried with alteration and deleting of ledgers, all of you. Okay. So next you have is the cost categories and cost centers. So cost categories are, I'll give you a easy example. Maybe Karnataka Okay, Bangalore is a cost category. Okay, under Bangalore you have Jainagar, Hanmanagar, etc., etc. So these are your areas in that particular cost category. So here your head office acts as a cost category. It is referred to your head office, your main office is. Under them you have branches, sub branches, which is called as the cost center. So what is that I am supposed to create first? I create Karnataka first, or I create Bangalore, Mysore first? I create a cost category. Yes. So I create a cost category first, and then the cost centers. So as I told you, all your creation will be done in your masters, correct? Go to Tally software. To create. So can you see cost center, cost category there? Yes. Alicia, can you see cost center, cost category there? So what do is I need to add them. So how do I add my feature here? So I do not have that option at all. Only when I have that option, I can create or edit or anything. But when I don't have that, I am supposed to create. So how do I take that option? That is your features. You are supposed to add features to this particular this. So what you do is F11, F11. So can you see here cost centers? Do that, yes. Am I audible? Is my screen seen now? Yes, I'm audible. Okay. So what you need to do is, what was that you heard last? Did you hear about cost center and cost category? Yes. So F11 for features. You go to cost centers, do that yes. Control A, because I don't want any other features to be activated. Control A. Then go to create. So you can see cost center. I don't see cost category. So you can see here show more. Click on show more. So now you can see the cost category. First you need to create the head office, then you create the sub offices. So first we'll create cost category, and under that particular cost category we will create cost centers. So create. We'll create. You can give any name. For now I'm giving you the place name so that it will be easy for you to understand. You can give ABC, you can give XYZ names, but here as I'm giving you place names so that it is easier for you to understand. Karnataka, accept, yes. Same way Maharashtra. Are you is it clear to everyone about creating of cost category? Did you activate cost centers and then found that in show more? Everyone, yes to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Enter, create. Now press escape, come to cost center, create. Now I'll create Bangalore. So it is asking, first option here is the category. So under Karnataka, I will be creating Bangalore. So in case I have one more, for example, in Bangalore, I have two offices. At that time, you can put this under. Maybe next when I'm do, I'll show you. Okay, accept it. So under Karnataka, I have Jainagar. Under Bangalore. Is this part clear? No confusion, everyone? So if it is under Karnataka, that is one branch. Under that, I have two branches. At that time, we will be using this, or else it will be primary only. Is this part clear? Enter. So press backspace to go back to category. So automatically Karnataka only is there. So press backspace, you go one step back, you can choose the other category. So in Mumbai, if I have one more, so under Mumbai. Is this part clear? Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Cost category, yeah, cost category and cost center. Please take down this step. This is the path how you can go through this, even though you're not doing it now. if you're not practicing, or if you're not getting them in the further, whenever you're doing, you can use this path. This is, you have to go to gateway of Tally, masters, create, click. And then for the cost center. Just create all these cost categories. Under all these cost categories, create all these. So these are just the examples. Under what you can create what. Is this part clear? With groups, ledgers, cost category, cost centers, features, and configurations. All these 6 points clear with everyone. So these are the this is the basic groundwork what you're doing, which for which we will be doing the transactions from tomorrow's class. So without the ledgers, you cannot do the transactions. So that is why we create the ledgers. When we create the ledgers, we put them under the groups. As I told you, it shows the behavior of the ledger. So for that, we put them under the groups. So to do any alterations, to do the settings under each top point, we use configurations to get the options, like to activate some of the options. We will be using the company features function. And then cost category is the main office, the head office. Under that, we create cost centers. Is this all these points clear with everyone? Okay, now I have a small assignment for all of you. Is what you will be I'll give you a set of questions for journal entries. So by tomorrow's class, you must pass those journal entries, for which those entries we will be using them as transactions, and we will work on those entries. Take down this. So I have 3 questions. Small questions, same as you pass your double entry system. You can create. Anyone who's not aware of how you pass the double entry system? Anyone can tell me how is this first entry framed? How is the first entry framed?
Cash debited to Ram.
Okay. So that is how you are supposed to do these journal entries. You're done taking with the first question. I'll scroll down. If you don't reply yes, no, what will I know? Should I scroll or not scroll?
You can scroll, ma'am.
You done with the second one? The third one.
Ma'am, can you show the second one again, please?
I think I had some network issue that time. Okay, take the second one. Scroll down.
Yes, ma'am.
The third one is visible. You want me to increase the font?
It's visible, ma'am.
You've taken the third one. So done. So all these entries, I want you to give me in a journal entry form, so that we can have these entries later into the tally vouchers. Is this clear, everyone? And
Yes, ma'am.
any doubts in today's class topic that you were not able to work when I was doing? Cost center, cost category, ledgers. So whatever ledgers you have created, as I told you, around 15 ledgers you must be created. You must have in your around 15 ledgers. So those 15, when we are using the transaction, when we are actions.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking, ma'am.
Is it clear now? Okay. So okay, then any no doubts, we can wind up the class today and start with all the vouchers. Here, what transactions we put in tally, we name them as vouchers. So we have two types of vouchers, that is accounting vouchers and inventory vouchers. We differentiate them as in the accounting. Whenever we have financial things related, we put them in the accounting vouchers, and the inventory, that is the stock based things. When we go through the stock based transactions, we put them in the inventory vouchers. So these are the vouchers. Again, I'll be explaining them in the next class. So we can wind up today's class. Anybody has
Yes,
any
ma'am.
doubts? Yeah. Thank you. To see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.